I'm going to show you the third match fought between Neeb versus Showtime in 2018 WCS Leipzig semifinals, best of 5. Here's Neeb and here's Showtime. They'll be playing in 2018 WCS Leipzig tournament, which has qualifiers right here. Group stage 1. You can stop the video and take a closer look. As you can see, many players have been playing this through. Many games have been played. Here's the group stage, second one. So the winners of the first group stage moved on, fighting further. Here's the third group stage. And only the best player moved on to the playoffs. I'm going to show you Neeb vs Showtime, this match right here. The match will go on Catalyst map. This tournament, 2018 WCS Leipzig, is part of Starcraft World Championship Series. This means that the winner of this Leipzig tournament will be moving on to play for the Champion of Champions title of 2018 StarCraft 2 World Championship Cup. These are the GSL and WCS Korea events and WCS circuit events that will make up the tournament. There are also 2018 WCS global events. You can watch the castings here on AndYouLeftTheGame YouTube channel. You can find the channel by typing AndYouLeftTheGame in YouTube search bar. It will show you 2 channels. If for any reason you end up having AndYouLeftTheGame with the blank spaces on your results, click on it, go to feature channels, and it will take you to my channel without blank space. Go to playlist and choose the game or casting you want to watch. If you end up with the search result that gives you AndYouLeftTheGame without blank space, click on it and it will take you straight to the channel where you can pick up the game you want to watch. Here's the visual representation of the tournament. 2018 total pricing is $2 million for StarCraft World Championship Series. In the global finals, the payoffs are going to accumulate to $500,000. 8 best players from the world versus 8 best players from Korea. Korea has 3 GSL leagues, 2 super tournaments. Circuit has 4 tournaments and 4 challengers. Global tournament also is IAM Katowice with $250,000 payout, GSL versus the World All-Star event. Now that we know about the tournaments, let's move on to the players. The first player is Neeb, representing the Protoss. He's a professional StarCraft 2 player who made over $290,000 playing StarCraft 2. Here you can read more about him. Watch his videos, learn about his trivias and achievements in Premier, Major and Minor tournaments, where you'll find out his past achievements. You'll learn about his participation in Premier Team Leagues, also championships. You can read interviews and take a look at him in pictures. His opponent is going to be Showtime, Tobias Showtime Sieber, professional German Protoss player. He made over $180,000 playing StarCraft 2. He played many years and there's a lot of history. You can read about it and take a look furthermore in his achievements and the prizes that he has successfully won Premier Team Leagues he participated, and take a look at his pictures. Now let's move on to the third match between Showtime and Neeb on Catalyst LE from Showtime's perspective. Let's see how Showtime saw this game, where he was looking, what did he miss, and if we can learn anything else from this. First of all, he starts with hotkeying the locations. You can also take this into consideration when playing StarCraft 2, and don't forget to hotkey those locations. Normally these are hotkeyed on F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. He tends to hotkey all the bases, so he decides to take 3 bases on the west, 2 bases in the north, and have his natural also. He will start with the gateway opening, and we'll see if he goes for any kind of cheese play. He opens up 2 gases instantly that could as well consume up to 6 probes, and that money and time is very valuable, because if somebody just simply puts 6 workers instantaneously from the mineral line to those gases, he will lose hundreds of minerals if his opponent is not doing the same thing. Here's the gateways that are hotkeyed on number 6. Will certainly be churning out those stalkers, adepts, and other powerful Protoss units. Protoss Race relies on expensive but very able and effective units. The Protoss has to build its buildings, not including the Nexus, only on pylon force fields, because Protoss Race is warping in units rather than building them or birthing them like the Zerg does, morphing them pretty much. It looks like Showtime here on purpose has trapped Neeb's probe inside of his base by blocking the exit with a shield battery. Furthermore, these 2 stalkers will go in and take a look if there are any close by enemy proxy pylons or gateways or troops kind of stationed there, built, waiting for immediate attacks. Now, as you can see here from the movement of Showtime's troops, he is not going through the quickest location, walking through the middle. No, he's gonna go around, he's gonna take a look if there's a 3rd base built, and it looks like 3rd base is just not here. With those 4 stalkers, he may soon engage Neeb, and that's exactly what happened here. Neeb has a lot more stalkers, and Showtime is on the run here. His 3 stalkers would certainly be destroyed if Showtime commits to battle. However, he suddenly reinforces his troops. We see that there's 8 stalkers versus 7 stalkers in this match. And Showtime here is deploying his stalkers in a line so that all of these could shoot very suddenly. However, it seems that Showtime is retreating very badly. He knows he's gonna lose, however his retreat has cost him nearly as many stalkers as he would otherwise be in a short period of time, but obviously he didn't lose everything. If he would just stand and fight, he may as well lose everything. However, his counterattack is proved to be futile because Neeb is getting reinforcements very quickly. Obviously Neeb has built himself a proxy base and that's exactly why he's able to get those stalkers so quickly. Look at that, 2 stalkers, as if they have warped in just a couple of 100 meters away. At this point, Showtime decides to build himself immortals. He's losing his, or just lost his second base. It looks like a complete disaster. Showtime is being blocked in. Obviously Neeb has invested way too many resources to have a second Nexus at this point too, and he will decide not to commit on this attack. An Immortal has been finished, 2 additional Zealots have been finished, and the counterattack begins. On the other hand, Neeb builds himself a lot of Adepts, and together with the Stalkers, these Adepts will try to push through and win against Showtime. However, it seems that instead of moving those Adepts to the mineral line, he moved them into the middle of Showtime's army, and they have been all wiped out by Showtime. It looks like Neeb is not running away, he's still blocking or sieging Showtime in his natural main base. Now it seems that one of these has been successfully warped in using a pylon here. And it looks like these Adepts are going to try and harass Neeb's lines and kill a few probes hopefully. However, it seems that Neeb had a couple of Adepts of his own here already ready to fight. Obviously, while these Adepts are fighting Neeb's base, Neeb is not sieging, not attacking, and just pretty much not doing anything in particular. However, now that the Adepts in Neeb's base are dead, Showtime will start microing and moving his forces. We'll try to get out of the siege and move forward. Will Showtime commit onto a counterattack, which may as well be disastrous? However, these Immortals are certainly going to do a lot. It looks like Showtime moved away because he wanted to catch up with that proxy warp gate. And it looks like finally he has broken the siege. Neeb is not making that many minerals as you may think after sieging Showtime for so long. It looks like they are actually at a very similar rate here. You see the numbers here, and Showtime's army is just weaker. Obviously Showtime would lose, however Neeb is just simply not committing, and the probe count is so similar that no doubts about it, Showtime can with a relative ease recover his economy and build units with a composition that is more effective than Neeb's. It seems that some of these troops are sent to all sides to look for additional proxy warp gates, and as you can see, there's a illusion flying around Showtime's base. It looks like Showtime decided not to catch this illusion. He probably knows it's an illusion because it wasn't lifting any probes whatsoever, and Showtime cannot find any proxy gates here, and look at that. Neeb decides to make an immortal drop into Showtime's base. Obviously these immortals will be picked up exactly when Showtime sends his army to deal with them. Immortals are super heavy attack units that could deal with most of the units out there in the game. They are certainly units to have in mass when fighting land forces. It looks like Showtime was investing so much into economy that his army wasn't improved too much, and all those troops of his just won't be able. The force fields did prolong Neeb's victory, but nothing has helped here in the end. Neeb was unstoppable at this point, and Neeb has taken the lead now with a score of 2-1.